Grizzly here again with this week's YouTube segment. Last week we showed you our silly side, our little zany, hysterical side. This week we're going to be serious. And our serious topic, the Second Amendment. I'm going to recite the Second Amendment to you. And when I do that, I want you to pay close attention to the commas, because I'm going to explain them and break it down for you. We'll get right to it. The Second Amendment of the Constitution. A well-regulated militia, comma, being necessary to the security of a free state, comma, the right of the people to keep and bear arms, comma, shall not be infringed. Now, for the left-wing lunatics out there, it don't get no plainer than that. It's plain as the nose on my chubby little cheeky face here. And I wish some of our Supreme Court justices, Justice Kagan, Justice Sotomayor, Justice Ginsburg, would read this closer. I always figured they were educated folks, but apparently not, and certainly a lot of the left-wing politicians aren't. So let's do this again. The Second Amendment. A well-regulated militia, comma. What is a well-regulated militia? That's your National Guard. I'm from Pennsylvania National Guard. Great folks here to protect the state. Also help out. We see them floods, whether you're in an earthquake zone, whatever the case may be, the National Guard is there to help. And currently serving in Iraq and Afghanistan and all over the world protecting our country. But that's what a well-regulated militia is. A well-regulated militia, comma, being necessary to the security of a free state. Just like we just said, they're there to keep us free and protect us. So a well-regulated militia, comma, being necessary to the security of a free state, comma, and here's the biggie, the right of the people. That's the lady next door. That's the guy down the street. That's you. That's me. That's your neighbors. That's your friends. That's grandma. That's grandpa. We are the people. The right of the people to keep and bear arms. Keep and bear arms. Doesn't say any particular arms. It says we have the right to keep and bear arms. The right of the people to keep and bear arms, comma, shall not be infringed. Simple again. You can't infringe on our right to keep and bear arms. You can't pass all these laws saying all we can have is a single-shot long rifle. It's always been my opinion that if you know how to handle that firearm, you should be allowed to have whatever firearm you so desire. Whether it be automatic, semi-automatic, whatever the case may be. Do you think the Founding Fathers were so dumb that they didn't see from the youth of their days the modern growth and the technology of firearms of that day? You think they weren't smart enough to know that, hey, this many years ago, everybody was just using bows and arrows and spears. Then came muskets and better firearms. They also knew that as years went into the future, the firearms are going to get better and better and better. And they didn't say a specific type of firearm. The right of the people to keep and bear arms. Didn't have a list of any specific arms. The right of the people to keep and bear arms. The Founding Fathers weren't stupid. Shall not be infringed. I got to tell you this. Rosie O'Donnell has the money to pay for armed guards to go where she goes so she don't get knocked on the head, she don't get mugged, she don't get robbed, nobody breaks into her house. Well, guess what? You and me don't have the money to pay for 2 armed guards. But we do have the money to pay for this. We do have the money to pay for this. We have the money to buy a Remington 870 pump shotgun. That we got the money for. And for the government to try and give us this living document subject to interpretation gig is bullcrap. Laws, you keep passing laws, more laws. Guess what? They're criminals. They don't care about the law. That's why they call them criminals. Plain simple. So remember, guns keep America free. Stock up, lock and load, get some ammo, and be ready to fight for that freedom in case tyrants, and don't say it can't happen, because I'll bet you in Cambodia, during Pol Pot, the Cambodians would have liked to have had firearms. I bet you the Jews would have liked to have firearms to handle Hitler. I bet the Polish folks in Poland, when Germany invaded, would have liked to have had firearms. I bet you there's a lot of Chinese people that would like to have firearms. You get my point? How many times has a defenseless citizenry been slaughtered? Fight for your rights. Vote this Tuesday and check the NRA and vote for the folks that get the high ratings on keeping your Second Amendment rights. God bless America. I'm a little hoarse here, got a cold. God bless America. Guns keep America free. Don't forget to vote. We'll see you next week.